but we had a lot of guys run across some money this past weekend, man. Agents, dropping the dimes, free agent frenzy. A lot of guys getting money, man. A lot of guys getting money. Kyrie, as you see here, Grant here. Who you had? Draymond got the bag. Draymond, 100 mil, 4-year. Kyrie, 3-year, 126 with the Mavs. Grant, 5-year, 160 mil with the Blazers. And I think we can go on and on and on with
Desmond Bain.
Bain.
Indiana, small high school in Indiana. He just got 207 guaranteed.
Yep. Dylan Brooks, he got him a 20 a year.
80 guaranteed.
80. Hey, so again, man, shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to the guys. Rich Paul, man, he he raking it up right now, bro. He raking it up, man. But again, man, that's we talk about football being America's sport, but when you just talking about numbers, man, I was looking at a tweet where they were talking about the highest paid at every position in football compared to
with the guarantees.
With the guarantees compared to the basketball, it's just a different world. Obviously, with basketball only having 15 guys on the roster versus NFL got to pay a lot more dues, man. But man, looking at them numbers coming across the stream, man, I'm like, sheesh.
And the guarantee is the big thing, because you see big numbers in all the sports, and honestly, baseball, basketball. I'm not sure what other sports fully guaranteed, but to have that type of security, hey, I just find 207, bro, I'm good. Now I can really just go out here and hoop and just enjoy life, man. So like you said, shout out to those guys. And it's tough. There's only 15 jobs. There's only so many guys that's going to get that type of bag when it comes to free agency. Obviously, when it comes to NBA basketball, you got to have the height for the most part. You have your outliers here and there, but you got to have the height. And then the skill set, man. And it's always kind of different debates about what sport is harder and this, that, and the third. But I went out to Jamaica, and a lot of the times we're teaching sports that aren't necessarily very popular in that area, that country. And I did it with football for a bunch of years, and then this year I did basketball. And football, especially if you're familiar with soccer or rugby or these other sports, 2 hours into a camp, you can see the development from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and say, okay, it almost like completely different camp. Running slant routes, running digs, and spot catching. Basketball, you can come at 11 o'clock. You come back at 1, and we go like my man, coach for the Cavs, Paul Newman. He tried to have these boys do a 3-man weave.
Oh,
it's the probably the first drill, because we didn't know where to. Bro, I'm talking about 20 minutes in, bro, we got to
throw that. That's funny, man. I was at practice.
That skill set crazy.
My 7-year-old played first year playing organized basketball, and coach tried to have him do the 3-man weave. A bunch of 7, 8-year-olds. I'm sitting on the side, bro,
I'm I know your heart in the right place.
Come on now, not today. Not on the first practice. Not on the first practice.
But he got me. Hey, let's show him one time, Cole. Let's show him one time. Got me on the right. I'm on the right side. Hold on, I ain't done a 3-man weave in about 20 years. But yeah, that skill set, just to be able to dribble and lay it up and shoot, pass. It's just so many different layers to it. Where football, baseball, obviously hitting that ball, super tough, grounding and throwing. So every sport, golf, obviously playing golf, that's the toughest I done played. But yeah, man, that basketball, man, you see why they getting these type of bags. Ain't too many people walking around obviously that big, and then you gotta have the coordination, the skill set, et cetera, et cetera. But shout out to those guys, man. And who else got paid?
Sure. They just had it in here. Bruce Brown, he got him a little bag. Halliburton from the Pacers got that bag for real. Tyler.
So what teams you like? What teams you think help themselves the most in this? You have either trade, free agency. We done had the draft now. What team that kind of stunk it up last year in the NBA? You think is gonna make some type of step forward this year?
Man, I like
LA made some moves. They kept
LA.
Reeves, Rui.
Yeah, yep.
One of
LA
your
did,
squads.
but they didn't they didn't stink it up. I think it's still gonna be tough in that West because you just like you said, like Denver, man. Denver's just tough. You still got, I think, Sacramento. I think just with them, with the young mob that they have, and just again, shoot, Sabonis. He got paid. So just having that continuity and just having, bringing your pieces back. I just think Sacramento's going to be a dog this year.
Yeah.
I'm interested in San Antonio. Had the #1 pick. I'm real. I think we talked about this on the show previously. I'm interested to see how they're going to do. Every time Coach Pop, one of the greatest to ever do it, every time he's had a #1 pick, it's worked out for him.
Facts.
And then I've seen another picture of young boy Tony Parker having breakfast and watching film. You know what I mean? So I just like that about that whole organization as far as like how they're pouring into him, because he could be that next one. If Miami could get Dame, that's gonna be big.
Huge.
Out there in Phoenix, man, with Bradley Beal, the addition of Bradley Beal, I'm still not sold on that move. Obviously you got 3 dogs who can score the bucket, who can get it done from anywhere on the court, but I just don't know. I think coaching is gonna be huge out there in Phoenix. And Memphis, even Memphis, I think adding Marcus Smart, I think could do some.
How long is Ja? 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
So on the stat sheet, you might not think, Marcus Smart gonna come out and give you, this amount of points, but I still think, he could be a valuable asset to that team. And obviously, you got to get your star player, man. You got to get him in the right mindset to be able to be that leader.
Yeah.
Not only on the court, but off the court as well, man. But Sacramento, I think Sacramento gonna be that team, man.
I'm interested to see. Kyrie, he was talking to some other teams and this thing, end up signing back with Dallas. I'm interested to see how him and Luka continue to grow and play together. But I love that's probably my favorite backcourt. Them two together, just two savants with that ball in their hands. So 2 guys who can finish, who not scared of the moment. We have seen Luka make runs in the playoffs already. We obviously seen what Kyrie done on the biggest stage. So if seems like Kyrie, locked in and he re-signed with Dallas, so you'd assume that's somewhere he want to be at least for the next few years. So I'm definitely interested to see how that relationship continues to grow on and off the court, man. But I like that Dallas squad going forward.
Yeah, and then you get an offseason together. I think how important that is.
Facts.
When you bring somebody mid-season, you really don't have that much time. It's really like, okay, we gotta find our way amongst all the noise. But to be able to have the offseason with one another and really sit down, talk, watch film, practice sessions, I think that's big too. I think that's gonna be huge.
Saw Kyrie out there playing some receiver too. Speaking of his offseason, it's impressive. Smooth. That's a guy that I would expect to be athletic.
Yeah, athletic.
And be able to play, multiple sport hand-eye coordination, explosion, change of direction, all those type of things.
Look at here, man.
Tall.
Look at here. Man, we've seen it. We've seen football players go out there in some shorts, run some routes, and we talk about who you think could play. We've seen football players go out there in shorts.
First, second rounders.
And when them pads come on, I'm like, damn, what happened to my man? So again, let's hold off on a.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I understand. It's just a conversation piece. We seen Draymond, athlete. No, not. But I'm just saying, like when he was able to put the pads on, it is different.
Yeah,
it is different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I
that's the
expect
separator.
yeah, the huge separator. So I get it when basketball players that they can run, they can jump, lateral, So I get it. I would expect them to be able to go out there, in some shorts on turf, give a little bit of, hand-eye coordination, bring the ball in, catch the ball with your hands. But to be able to say who can go out there and play,
yeah, that's. So I talked about the different sports, that skill set on the basketball court, all that stuff. That's the ultimate separator in football. Like you said, we've seen it on all the different levels. Guys come in from the college because every step you go up, the skill level obviously goes up, but the physicality goes up as well. Because you out there, it's one thing getting hit by a 19-year-old. It's a different thing getting hit by a 29-year-old who's been doing it for 20 years. So, that's the ultimate separator. Like you said, running routes and doing all that. And then when you get hit and got that snot in your visor,
and what?
Can you get up, get back to the huddle, and listen to a player go do it again? So that's definitely the ultimate separator in our great sport.
Yeah, again, I don't want to take away anything from, because there's been guys that's transition from the basketball to have a very successful career in the NFL. But the majority, I don't think, will be able to do it and be successful.
That's a fact.